Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with Coach Golish before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Commodores ready to kick it away first. And he's coming out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Brown will throw it. Slings it downfield. Finds his man. It's Nimrod.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Trying to move them on the counter. He breaks a tackle, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Caught behind the line. It's Kane. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Cobb. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Brown wants to pass. Get it out on the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Unloads it left. Soft spot in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Lets it fly. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The option look. The option, he'll keep it. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. This quarterback part of their running game. And tackled there by the defense. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Commodores will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here comes the Auburn offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man. It's Cobb. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and they're able to make that defense pay.
The play-action fake. Bringing the heat. Swings it out to his running back. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line?
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
They've got 4 receivers out there, 2 on either side on 2nd and 3. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. There he goes. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Makes a grab. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Tight end now in motion. Keeps it himself. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. At the end of that play, whistles blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to throw, it's Carter. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I can't wait to watch the Vanderbilt Commodores moving forward, because without Diego Pavia, what does this squad look like? Eli Stowers was a baller, too, who just went to the NFL in the first-round pick at tight end. It's a new era. Can they sustain this offense that they've had the last couple years? Who takes the helm? What does it look like? Palmer, I got more questions. I'd love to hear your answers.
Yeah, I mean, it's TBD, honestly, and I think it's not just replacing the playmaking ability of Pavia, running and throwing the football, but also the moxie and the leadership and his ability to galvanize the team and put everything on his shoulders in the biggest moments. That's stuff you can't coach, and so whoever the next guy is, he's got big shoes to fill. Even though Pavia wasn't one of the bigger quarterbacks in college football, from a leadership standpoint and from an intangible standpoint, he was one of the best.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football, I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw again. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this defense gets the sack and puts them in 3rd and long. And I tell you what, this offense, they just got to stay out of those situations. Last drive, they got in it and they had to punt. This drive.
Drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to pass, it's Carter. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind them. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he'll bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The keeper on the option. Makes one man miss. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Brown will throw it. Finds his big tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Eccles. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Eccles. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. Maybe a crease. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
For offensive coordinators, you see big runs like this in the first half, man, it gets you excited because it opens up the whole playbook, everything I have to use. I like all these.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. This time he wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Eccles. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And after that last completion, left them with just a yard or so to go for a first down. How will they attack on second and short? All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They knock him down right there.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out. It's Barnett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Gives it on the option. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Carter. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3-and-out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
And the Commodores decide to punt it away. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. No fair catches here, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Nimrod. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. They'll run play action. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Running inside, it's Cobb.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Brown will throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8.
And it's just nice, man, to have a big tight end that can work the middle of the field. Like, I can throw it over linebackers' heads, and he's big enough to really be a target before it gets to the safeties. And they run these post patterns, man, and when you throw them on time, they're extremely hard to stop.
He's looking to pass. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Looking for a man. It's Carter. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they'll... They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Alexander. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. My goodness, he unloads on that one. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their second. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the air on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Under fire. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like that back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Carter. Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Here comes the heat. Throws toward the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Number 88, set to kick off.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Young. Oh, he's got some space. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get them isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
Keeps it on first down. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Back to throw, it's Carter. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The Commodores are marching down the field. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Got it in the middle. It's Adams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Takes the easy completion. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop.
And I'll tell you what, I like this defense's game plan right here. Drop back, make sure I got the sticks covered. If they want to throw it below the sticks, I'm going to come up and tackle you and make sure I get you to 4th down.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll trim the deficit to 15. They'll stop play here to tend to the injured Commodore. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition.
Number 88, set to kick it away.
Here he comes with the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
They feed him again. Spins away from the defender. And he's knocked down.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
They punt it away on 4th down. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll ride the hot hand.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Scanning the field, it's Carter. He's going for a big play downfield. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they try it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. And he's wrestled to the ground. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Brown will throw it. He's got him. Quick spin on the line. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Off play action on 1st down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running inside. It's Cobb. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll go to the counter. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. With the catch, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Auburn! And the stomping has commenced. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Barnett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. The run inside, it's Alexander. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Man, we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Goes to the option. Keeps it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Breaks into the open. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the ground, he's got it again. Runs through the tackle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
On the run, it's Cobb. Might have a chance. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance at coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Trying to run, it's Cobb. Nice move there. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Carter. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Spence. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
It'll be 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Alexander. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping them.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Might as well stick with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Carter. He's going to take off. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it, so he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that's the second 4th down conversion this drive. Listen, you're down. You got to take some chances. You got to make some plays. Right now, this offense has got a little rhythm, a little momentum. Got to capitalize on it.
The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Alexander. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
On the run, it's Young. And the defense drags him down.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Here's a heat. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. The sure hands, it's Nimrod.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Three wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. Those sloppy false start penalties can be drive killers. It's 2nd and 13. Brown wants to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down and run. He didn't make it. He's down at the 32, and that'll be 3 yards short of the line to gain and bring up fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO.
On third down this deep in their own territory. Leaves it with the running back. Here's a little room there. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Calls his own number. Got enough for the first. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Catch in the middle, it's Spence. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Adams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Hands it off on the counter. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
He's brought down at the 31.